Now, what we want to do is, if we can just show you, this is easy stuff, okay? Easy stuff. So what we want to do is, if we can just walk through how easy this is to do, and Jackie's going to talk through with us. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, almost 300 of these are gone, okay?
Wow.
Oh, now, go ahead, Jackie.
Okay, so rolling, yeah, and I did this really quickly too. So you rolled it out on a texture plate to get that texture up.
That just makes a design.
It makes a design.
Yep.
And then you turn it over on that non-stick sheet I talked about.
Yep.
I'm cutting it to any size. It could
Any
be any
shape,
size.
yep.
I'm drying it with the hair dryer, a little bit of sanding, torching, and you see the flame? That's the binder burning off. Look at that glow. That's the glow that you need on that brick.
Isn't that awesome?
Brushing it, going from white to silver, that agate burnisher that makes it so shiny. Look at that shiny edge.
And
how
that,
easy that is.
and
that is it.
it.
A little polish on it to really bring out that shine, and look at that. And it's
Yeah.
all included in your kit.
Yeah, everything that you need to make that is in that kit. Everything that you made. And listen, my little necklace, I'm going to talk to you about the necklace later. Because, guys, this is something that I just want to tell you. You can start to put all kinds of faceted gemstones in there. Oh, I mean, my gosh, the things that you can put in there are unbelievable.
Not every kind of gemstone, but certain gemstones,
Yeah.
because that's a peridot. And
Yeah.
that's a real peridot. And
Yeah.
she pressed it into the clay
Yeah.
and flipped it over so that the torch isn't right on the table, but flipped it over and fired it right in place.
It's unbelievable.
And,
unbelievable.
And you can do that with rubies and sapphires, small ones, lab created. The less inclusions, the better.
Yeah.
Fewer inclusions, the better.
Right.
You can use little moonstones. You can use all kinds of things that we will tell you about.
Right, and we're working to, we've got a whole website, jtv.com/art clay, okay? And then what we're going to be doing is putting all kind of pointers out there for you, what gemstones you can torch, what you can't. But there's all kinds of ways that you can make your own prongs.
Oh,
And start
yeah.
to set gemstones, anything you could think of. I mean, guys, do you remember when we were little kids? Come on, Jackie. Do you remember when we were little kids?
Sure.
And there was a certain kind of toy that came, you know, it was clay. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the really colored.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, how many things did we make out of that stuff? And this is the same thing. It's imaginative. You can make, anything that you can make, anything that you can make out of clay, press down into clay. Oh, I'll tell you a great idea. But anything you can make out of that turns into jewelry. 99.9% fine jewelry. It's amazing. Amazing.
Think of getting a brand, in the spring, a little oak leaf or a little maple leaf.
Yeah.
Taking the paste, turning it over on the back, and putting layers of the paste on it. When you're done, you fire it, the leaf burns away, and you've got a beautiful replica in fine silver of this leaf.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Amazing.
Unreal. Now, I was going to tell you something. Christian, y'all all know Christian. If you're new to Jewelry Television, Christian is one of our employees here who's a fantastic designer. Fantastic designer. Well, she rolls out a piece of art clay. I think this was the first piece she'd ever made.
Piece she'd ever
First
touched.
piece she'd ever touched. She rolls out a piece of art clay, takes her thumb, puts a finger down in there, and she basically put her fingerprint in the clay, put a hole in it. It was done, and it was awesome, wasn't it? And then we just started going crazy thinking, what if you said, hey, I'll do fingerprints for your children?
Yeah.
You could have a bracelet of your children's fingerprint. That gives me chills, Jackie. A necklace of your children, a grandmother necklace of your children's fingerprints.
Oh,
my
that's
gosh.
amazing. And you can also put it on a picture frame for the dad, for the grandfather.
Yeah. I'm telling you
Lots of
guys, you could roll out, you literally, because this is non-toxic, you could roll this out to maybe, what, that big?
Yeah.
And put a baby's handprint or footprint. If you want to be even safer, use a footprint and have a baby's footprint. Oh my gosh, Jackie, would that be invaluable jewelry?
That's invaluable, especially the fingerprint, because the fingerprint kits they do nowadays
right.
are all paper, and
That's
after a while they all get yellow and dirty, and you don't know where you put them.
Yep.
And this way, you've got a fingerprint permanently.
Yeah.
In
there. It's awesome. It's awesome. Now, Jeremiah, how much time before we start doing our projects? Okay. Now, listen, I just want to remind you guys, okay, all of it comes in here. It's all inclusive. Now, I'm going to show you the size of this kit. Jackie and I can hide behind the kit. Okay, I'm going to show you the size of this kit. It's fabulous. I love this. This is what looks like Right here is what my dining room table looks like right now, and y'all know that is the truth. It's the truth. And my torch is sitting there. Now, this is, it's a big kit. Everything's in here. We've got value shipping going on, okay? We've got value shipping going on, which means you don't pay anything for the shipping if you've already purchased something between midnight and tonight. And that's a big deal. We didn't know that when we priced this out, my Jackie. And then don't forget these preferred accounts. I hardly ever mention these preferred accounts during Joel's school, but this makes a big difference right now with these preferred accounts because this is $199.99. If you put $199.99 in a preferred account right now, you've got until the end of June.
The end of June.
The 1st of July before you have to really make, it's completely up to you. You pay according to how you want to pay, but you can defer your payments out till the end of June if you'll be awesome. Oh, and I want to tell you one more thing about this. There's also, Jackie's company has fantastic training on how to get certified as instructors and master instructors and real artists in these. And we hope to incorporate that in here at Jewelry Television. But I just want you guys to know that because, you know, we are looking for ways to get certified and ways to really bump up our expertise and really say, I am a valid artist.
Sure.
And so, yeah, I'm sure when we get together in the summer that we'll have Jackie come in and you know, and have certifications going on and all kinds of stuff, which is awesome. It's just awesome. Okay. Everybody ready to do some projects? You've got 1 minute and 14 seconds to look at this. Now, we're going to tell you a little something else that's going on. Now, listen, we've got bead strands in this show that are to die for. I mean, to die for bead strands, okay? Because we knew that y'all were going to want a bead to enhance, to add beads to your art clay. So we've got beads coming up. We've got gemstones you could put in with it. Meanwhile, let's talk about a little comfort and joy. Little comfort and joy, my Jackie. Little comfort and joy. It is Christmas.
Comfort and joy.
Comfort and joy.
And
I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, the only problem with this product is you may not get a bit of wrapping done for your Christmas presents because you're going to be totally making jewelry. I'm just saying, very professional. I mean, the most incredible things you've ever made, but that's probably all you're going to be doing. Now, there's a lot of questions coming in. Y'all keep your questions coming in. Jackie and I are going to do our best to answer everything. But when we go, and the producer will help, Jeremiah will help, because Jeremiah has also learned how to make pieces.
He's into this.
He is totally into this. How can you not be into this?
No, I don't know.
It's totally a male-female thing. It totally is.
Yeah, it is.
Now, Jackie's going to walk through this, and we're going to go through an entire project, a bit speeded up. But the really important things, the firing with the torch and how that works, we're going to show you all this. It's so easy. It's awesome. Okay.
So this is the first project. In the first project we're going to make the shopping list. Here's what you need.
Yeah.
You need the mandrel.
Yep.
And you need your block, of course, your non-stick work surface, your 2 slats that will roll it right.
Yep.
And to make sure. And it's all in the kit. All this stuff is in the kit. You're going to need your cutter. And the things that aren't in the kit that you're going to need are super simple things like a little olive oil.
Yeah.
And the olive oil you can put in a little container. You can just put it on a cotton ball. And this olive oil actually protects the clay from you, not you from the clay, because the clay can dry out. So you put a little olive oil on your fingers and on your roller so that you do not stick to the clay.
Now, there's 2 little molds that we're using in this. Don't worry about this. We'll show you the molds when Jackie's done making the piece. Okay, so you'll get an opportunity to make the molds. But everything else, outside of the olive oil, is in the kit. Okay.
And the other thing you're going to need, you need some clay, obviously, but you also need, which comes in the kit, but you also need the syringe, which comes in the kit. Remember I said I was going to talk about this. And this comes in the kit. It's pre-filled with 5 grams of art clay. And this is not paste in the syringe. It's a different consistency. It's kind of like spackle. It's kind of thick and sticky. And then this green nozzle comes with the kit, and you just take off there's a yellow little cap that comes on here. You take that off, you put on the green nozzle, and you press the plunger until the syringe fills up, and then you put it under water.
Yeah,
that's the
really
tip.
important.
If you leave it here on the counter, what's going to happen? It's
It'll
going to dry out, and you'll never get the stuff out.
Yeah.
So if you keep the tip under water, it's fine forever.
It also keeps your tip clean.
Keeps the tip cleaner, right.
Now
Okay.
we're going to show you the final product so you guys see what she's going to make. This is a Celtic ring. Now, guys, look at this. Celtic, thank you. What did I say? Celtic?
Celtic.
Celtic.
It's Celtic.
There you go. That's what we're going to make. But what's incredible is that's the first project she's showing you. Can you believe you can make something like that?
And we're actually going to do this in 2 steps because we're going to tease you and tempt you a little bit. We're going to actually do the ring now, but if you can see that, it's gold.
Yeah.
And stay with us for the whole length of the clip, because then we're going to put some 22 karat, real 22 karat gold on the Celtic design.
Beautiful.
And fire it right in.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And that'll be in the 3rd hour. We're going to do that because we got other projects we want to show you. But
so now, here's what we're going to do. This is the mandrel, and it's a wooden mandrel, remember. I've got that strip of Teflex that we put on. I cut it and put a little piece of adhesive tape on that to keep this on. And you see this is just a regular old paper coffee cup, and you can see that I cut some V's in it. That's so that it can just sit like that, because when you dry it, you don't want it sitting down and destroying the texture.
now we're going to add a lot of these techniques are on the DVD.
Yes.
Okay, so don't be worried about this.
Don't make notes.
Yeah.
You don't have to
you
make
don't
notes.
need the notes.
No.
You're exactly right, Jackie.
Okay, so we've done that. Now the 2 things that we need that are not in the kit that you can purchase separately, and one is, this is made out of resin, but this is a rigid border mold. That's what we call it, a border mold, and it's got 4 different designs in it. And this is, I think, Elegance. This is called Elegance.
Isn't that beautiful?
And then, it's got, and we're going to use this one here. It's got just a beautiful design in it, but you could use any of these. And it's $9.99, that's right.
It's crazy.
And,
Crazy.
And the other one, this is one of our specialty molds. These molds are silicone molds, and they're made by hand. We make each one separately by us. And I've poured hundreds of these things myself. I've trimmed them, and they're unique to us. No one else has these molds except Art Clay World.
And the rubber, and I just
They're
love that.
silicone and they're self-releasing,
Yeah.
and I'll show you how easy it is just to flip things out without disturbing them. So you need these 2 things to make your ring. One is for the band and one is for the top.
And we're going to show you some other molds later on also. So stay with us. There's so much you can do with this.
I know, there's just so much here.
But that's the only 2 things you need that aren't in the kit. Okay, so.
Yeah, so here we go.
Yeah.
First, what you got to do is you open up the clay. And this is 20 grams of clay. See, because it's pink, pink means 20 grams. And you get a 10 and a 20 in your kit. So in the kit is 20, but you know what? We only need 10 to do this entire ring.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. You don't think, when you look at this, you go, oh my, there's no way that I'm not going to use this whole 20-gram pack. And you do. You only need 10 grams.
Yeah.
So what you do is you take the 20, and you're going to cut it in half.
And so keep that in mind, guys. Recyclable.
Recyclable.
I'm going to move that there so they can see.
And then you take this, and this is separate too, but you're going to want one of these.
Yeah.
This is called a clay keeper. And you put your extra clay down in the bottom, and in the top are little holes so that the moisture from this pad, and you wet this pad with just regular tap water. You don't need distilled water. And when you put the top on it and tighten the top, it keeps your clay moist without making it muddy.
Do you know what I was going to ask you? Do you need to put that in the fridge?
No, you don't want to put it in the fridge.
Okay, don't put it in the refrigerator.
It's like polymer clay. If you put it in the fridge, it gets hard as a rock. You don't want to do that.
Ah.
So you don't put it in the fridge. You just keep it in a regular place.
And put it back in with your kit
and
the rest
put it
of
in
your
kit,
stuff.
right?
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so that's there. And now I have 10 grams. What I'm going to do first, if you can see, I'm going to pinch off a little bit, and I'm going to put it into my heart.
Okay, is this reminding anybody of that toy we all had way back when?
And
right?
you see, there's too much. That little pinch is too much. So I'm going to put a little olive oil on this, and I'm going to take it off.
And olive oil is a magic ingredient.